Hey guys, and welcome back. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a beautiful holiday weekend. Mine was interesting to say the least, but we will be back to talk about that in a little bit on our live at 12 p.m. when we come back to talk about Selling Sunset, the new season on Netflix. So I hope you guys are around to join us and listen to my Thanksgiving story. But in the meantime, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New York and Heather Thompson. She's claiming that the storylines are fake and forced. Okay, we've already, I feel like we've always had like an inkling of that, but what is she talking about? We have all the details on that and more. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to page 6, Heather Thompson was out and about and she was outside Bond Street restaurant when a young fan came up to her and said, "Oh my God, are you Heather from The Real Housewives?" And she smiled and happily posed for a selfie, but she made it clear to the post that she has reached the end of the road with The Real Housewives of New York. She said, "I went to the show because producers say that they want to empower women, but at the end of the day, they actually do the total opposite of that. They're showing women behaving badly and at each other's throats." In an exclusive interview, Heather insists that she can no longer be a part of the machine that rewards this behavior or these alleged fake scenes. She also claimed that she watched as her castmate, Ramona Singer, made an alleged comment that launched an investigation, which is a big deal. And when she did, we found out that, well, not only was the reunion canceled, but Ramona is on thin ice. They launched a whole investigation after Ebony K. Williams filed a former complaint. And when she did, she wasn't the only person. Some member of the production crew also filed a former complaint saying that Ramona's mouth is out of control and that it's not fair to continue to give this woman a platform. Now, after Bravo investigated her, they said they have not found any wrongdoings, but instead they're going to put her in sensitivity training classes, which means she's going to go to these classes to learn how to talk to people, which I don't understand because Ramona is 64 years old. I'm not age shaming anyone, but at 64, you don't know how to properly approach or talk to people and not make insensitive comments, especially when you're on such a public platform. And again, they said that she didn't. She swears that she didn't, but there were 2 formal complaints filed against her, which say otherwise. Now, as a production source previously told Page 6 that Ramona Singer, well, she said, "This is why we shouldn't have Black people on the show," in reference to Ebony K. Williams after Luann de Lesseps kicked Ebony out of her home. Ramona is denying making any of the comments, and she said, "This is a terrible lie." However, Heather ended up telling the Post that, "I was there and I heard Ramona say that and I freaked out." Heather said that Bravo said there was an investigation, and she also added, "To my knowledge, they never offered or required unconscious bias or sensitivity training to the cast or producers on the show ever. I was never asked. Do they know and care about the effects that the show has? It's nonsense. They're not interested in people. They are only interested in money." A spokesperson for Bravo had no comment on this story, and it was asked whether she believed that Ramona Singer has an issue with people of diversity. Heather just simply replied, "What do you think?" She started burning her bridges, and we know this, when she claimed in the new book, Not All Diamonds in Rosé, the inside story of the Real Housewives from the people who lived it by Dave Quinn, which this book has caused a lot of shit across the board, that Sonja Morgan allowed men to put cigarettes in her hoo-ha just for fun. And this rumor, if you guys don't remember, it came from Josh Flagg. Josh was the one who posted the photo, and he came back and said that never happened. It was just a joke. But she said that. Sonja Morgan posted on social media, "Liar, liar, pants on fire," while the other housewives claimed that they did not believe the story. Then a video surfaced of Sonja Morgan and Josh Flagg for $1 Million Listing, and it was him kind of laughing about how he stuck a cigarette, well, in a place that it shouldn't be stuck. She said, "I wasn't telling a secret. It was a thing that they were into for a while. I was not dropping tea in that book. I was talking about something that was public knowledge." Josh Flagg, again, denied the story and recently told Juicy Scoop podcast, while Heather McDonald, that it was all a joke and that Heather is full of shit. okay, Josh Flagg. But Heather is standing by her story and saying that she heard that Sonja Morgan was working on what Heather calls a dark cabaret show in her book, which another show insider compared to the girly shows in Bangkok. What is happening? And we know that she launched her comedy cabaret show and that she wants to keep it intimate. She wants a small group of people there. We also know that it was Derek Zagami who was at the opening of one of her shows, and he was trying to get an interview with her. And at first she was like, I'm not doing interviews, but finally he got her attention. And Derek Zagami knows Sonja Morgan in person. By the way, we love Derek. And if you haven't checked him out on Reality with Derek Z, then definitely go check him out because he's a lot of fun to watch. But Heather was shocked when her and her husband ran into Sonja Morgan and Josh Flagg at the Boom Boom Room at Manhattan's Standard Hotel back in 2014. She said, I saw them together and I saw that she had been drinking and I was keeping an eye on her. And then one minute I turn around and I was like, wait, where's Sonja? She found Sonja Morgan and Josh Flagg on the roof deck and they were about to show another man the trick that they do. And she's talking about this alleged cigarette, and Josh Flagg apparently said, yeah, we'll show you. We make it smoke. Ugh. She said, this is not Moulin Rouge when she talked about this. And she said, this guy, Josh Flagg, is not your friend. Heather also said that she took Sonja Morgan home and she thought she did what was right by removing her from the situation. She also noted that she had alerted the Real Housewives of New York producers about her worries as to Sonja Morgan's drinking, and other castmates have said that they have done the same. She said, I absolutely talked to production when I had my concerns and it was getting out of hand and it was dangerous. It was difficult to work with and witness, and I got no response really. It was one of many times that she said that her and producers did not see eye to eye. And now, well, the rest is history. So we'll have to wait and see. But for Heather Thompson to come out and say, you know, that this stuff really happened, that Ramona did act out in front of production, that she did actually say the things that she said and she was there, and that nobody reached out to her for a comment, it does make me wonder, is the network protecting Ramona Singer? Now she's saying it all comes down to money, but at the end of the day, that's not right. I mean, I know that it's a business and it all comes down to money, and I'm not saying she said anything because they're claiming that she didn't, and they launched an investigation. I wasn't a part of this investigation. But if Heather's saying, I heard it with my own ears and nobody asked her, and all of the other women are claiming, nope, we didn't hear nothing, it makes you kind of double, triple, quadruple think about the situation. For Heather Thompson, some fans are claiming that she is completely biased and she's mad because she's been kicked off the show. And for Heather, she's like, no, I wasn't kicked off the show. Wait a minute. I left the show because the show was no longer a healthy environment. It was pitting women against women. Who is telling the truth here? Is it Ramona, the network, or is it Heather Thompson? Guys, I'm going to let you decide. So go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget we are going live at 12 p.m. Eastern today to talk about Selling Sunset. Then back on Jason's channel at 2:30 for our Friendsgiving. And then, of course, at 4:15, we will be back to talk about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Go ahead, comment below. And before you go, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we will see you so very soon. Bye, guys.